To America. Because
Why
Russia
not?
was a lot of poverty. We grew up in the village. Russia isn't like all Moscow, St. Petersburg amazing. That's like, there is areas, but it is poor where we were from. It was just all the babushkas and, gardening.
And not the babushka that you have in mind.
The babushka, which Americans
I don't know why. It's actually grandma.
Babushka means grandma. It's not.
That's a plot. What they put over.
And that was funny to me when I started school, and they're like, "Oh, babushka," and I'm like, "What do you need to know about my grandma again? She's still in Russia." But so
you're so cute.
Thank you. We came here because it was a better life. A lot of people were applying to come to America. My parents got selected. They had to go to it was a huge deal. They went to this interview, they passed, they had an interview my family, and we just packed up our suitcase. We brought our Russian pots with us. My mom brought ink for pens because she thought it was going to be poor, the kids in school need ink for pens.
Actually, the reason that they brought the wrong stuff is because somebody, I don't know who, but somebody told them to pack certain things that in actuality they did not need, and they didn't bring the things that they did need. So that was a bummer.
We came to America with $5. $10 for the entire family. Which was spent at the airport because the kids were so hungry and thirsty that our dad bought.
Actually, it wasn't even food. It was just drinks.
It was junk. It was straight up fountain soda and popcorn, which was a delicacy.
Oh my!
5-star. Yeah. Which is funny because we've been in America for how many years? 18 years.
About so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we still speak fluent Russian.
We do. Even though we're forgetting it,
we're not forgetting it.
I'm forgetting certain words. I'm beginning to have an accent, and
we talk it up to our family, half Russian, half English. Maybe a few Ukrainian words. My dad spoke Ukrainian growing up, and even though in the house we only spoke Russian, there was no English, but he still spoke Ukrainian, and we kind of remembered that. Even though we're not amazingly fluent in Ukrainian, we completely fluently understand it, and we could try speaking it if we wanted to. We're also...
по-русски очень классно разговариваем.
Да, мы очень хорошо разговариваем по-русски and in English, as you guys can tell. I hate that I don't have a Russian accent. I kind of wish I did. Because people can never tell where I'm from. They think I'm either American, Spanish, which is great. I love Latinos, Spanish people, Mexicans. I think they're gorgeous. But, I want to be from Mother Russia. So that was a really bad impression. But we're also Jewish. Yeah. My mom is Jewish. My dad is Jewish. Even though, people don't get, how is it possible that you're Russian and Jewish at the same time? Jewish is by your blood. It doesn't, we are, our generations back in Russia and Ukraine were probably from Israel, and they came. And in Russia, there's a lot of Jews. If you go to Israel, half the people will be speaking in Russian. It's completely common. Yeah. So it's very normal. And
Jewish doesn't mean the religion.
Well, just because you're Jewish doesn't mean you practice Judaism, which, they don't believe that Jesus is God. However, we are third generation Jesus-believing folk.
Messianic Jews.
We're Messianic Jews, and pretty much that means that they were the Jews that converted to not Christianity, but to the concept that Jesus is Messiah. And that's how we were raised, and so we're Messianic Jews. It doesn't make us... Just because we believe that Jesus is God, it doesn't make us any less Jewish, Russian, or Ukrainian. Yeah. And we're also Gypsy, too. Our grandpa's Gypsy. He's turning 80 this October, still has black hair, bright blue eyes. I guess I can look like I could be from a Gypsy tribe. And, there's still Gypsies now in Russia and Ukraine. They're everywhere.
They actually ascended from India.
Yeah.
I never knew this. My older sister... did a project in school, and
so we're actually very even though we're born in Russian or mixed, our blood is Russian, Ukrainian, Gypsy, Jewish, there's still a lot of roots that we don't know about. But we are Messianic Jews, and we speak Russian, Ukrainian, English, and I want to take on like Spanish and like some other language.
And I want to learn German and know a little bit of French and a little bit of
Portuguese.
Spanish.
I want to learn the European Portuguese.
Yeah, I want to learn Romanian. I was in Moldova, and that language is beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
It sounds similar to Spanish in a way, but
so does Russian. Yeah.
It sounds a little different.
I took a few years of Spanish in high school, even though I completely forgot everything other than hola.
¿Cómo
Hola.
estás?
¿Cómo estás? Yeah. But I want to relearn that because in Florida there's a lot of Spanish people from Cuba from like how many years ago? The 80s? The 80s, I think.
Forgot. You know the only thing I know in Spanish?
What?
Hola, mi nombre es Caterina, el tuyo.
Ooh!
But for some reason, when I say it, when I used to say it to some people, some Spanish-speaking friends, they would be like, huh? So apparently that's like a different
And it's funny because
dialect.
when I go out sometimes, people start talking to me in Spanish, which I don't understand. But I was at the salon in Palm Beach a month ago or two, and the salon lady started talking to me in Spanish,
Cute.
and the gas station people. And it's funny because I just smile and nod because I don't understand. Muy bien. Anyway, okay, guys, and I know that it was mentioned that we are believers and followers of Jesus Christ, but just because we are very non-judgmental, very loving, open-minded kind of people, and we have friends that are many religions, like
Buddhist.
Hindu, Buddhist, agnostic, atheist, and we still are friends.
People.
Yeah, we're people. We're very sociable. Like,
I feel like I forgot the word.
Just because
People.
we believe in one thing, it doesn't mean that just because you don't, oh, shame on you, like, don't talk to us.
Yeah.
No, like, seriously, we believe what we believe, and we're very passionate about what we believe, and we follow
we don't think
that.
we're better.
Yeah, there's no prejudice here. No.
I think some people assume that just because, like, you're a believer, because there have been a lot of, like, Bible thumpers and, like...
Yeah, just people that want to convict everybody else, and we're not out to do that.
Yeah, because Jesus, like, when he walked the earth, he was, like... He wasn't judgmental. He really loved. He had true compassion. And
yeah, he was very a perfect person. Whether you believe in him that he died on the cross and he's the Son of God or not, either way, he was alive, and it's been proven. And he did live a perfect life. He didn't do anything wrong, and he was killed for something that was crazy, But even in the Bible, like when it talks about him, he hung out with the prostitutes, the drunkards, the thieves, the bad
dinner,
people.
With the tax collectors,
the fishers who had the foulest mouths, and they smelled, and he was just such an open, accepting, like, warm person, and a lot of people have this wrong image of God, like he's this stoic, angry, disattached person who's mad at everyone, but it's completely the opposite, and I think you really, in order to understand that, you really have to experience it and have a revelation of Jesus himself and of the cross, because you can just not get the point of it at all if you don't really know about that kind of stuff, but if you want to know more about it, let us know, but we're not here to convert anybody.
Yeah.
What kind of people we are, it doesn't matter if you're that way,
or not.
We're still friends, I hope. So.
There's probably already some haters.
I know.
I'm the kind of person.
Bible-thumping Christians.
Yeah. I grew up, I used to really be offended by people who didn't like me. But now I'm like, you know what? There's always going to be a hater out there.
People,
and I might
there's
as well
always going to be those people, that group of people that doesn't like you.
Want to gang up on you for no reason.
And, when it all comes down, when it's through something like a website, it's really an insecure person hiding behind a screen with this, like, username, So it really doesn't matter. I don't think people would say something. I don't think there's ever been someone coming up to us and being like, I don't like this about you. I'm talking about, like, in real physical life. Other than that girl coming up to you in the 9th grade saying your socks don't match. That's a story for another day.
Oh my gosh.
What?
My style was something else in 9th grade.
Let's talk about her style a little bit.
Let's. Oh my.
So, Mrs. Trina, honey, what would you say is
Go
your
for
style?
it.
I hope you guys don't mind my accent. I just have too much fun doing it.
It's cute. Okay,
If she thinks it's cute, then it's cute.
I love it. I wish I could be as good as her. So I'll just stick to my accent. No, okay, the way I dress is so interesting. I played the violin, so I'm very, like, artsy. I love colors,
I did too
drawing.
for 3 years.
Yeah, and I
4
for
years?
5.
5 years.
But anyways, I really, like, I don't know, I couldn't stand, like, right now, like, this look is so different than I used to be. Like, I would dye my hair red and just bright colors, blonde, dark, black, and I would always have, like, many layers and messy and curly, wavy, whatever, and my dress, the way I dressed, like, I remember that moment when for the first time in high school, I got made fun of by a girl, which I don't care anymore because I even forgot her face. But anyways, I was in the cafeteria wearing, I don't know what kind of top. I think it was neutral. Some kind of skirt. It was neutral. It was like a jeans, like a tan skirt. And then football socks. One in a red and one in a blue.
I think
like
that's
long
cute.
football socks,
Especially
like 2 different
school
colors.
colors, you know.
Yeah, and so and then I had platforms, which were in style back then, 7 years ago.
Which are back in style.
Yeah, but it sounds hideous, but it actually looked cute. And actually, one of the cutest guys I used to eat lunch with.
The cutest guy of the school
at
that
the
everyone
time,
liked.
I can't believe I wasn't nervous being around him. I think his name was Brad. Can't find him anymore. I wish.
Brad, if you're on here, message her.
Yes.
Just kidding. Don't. Or do.
No, do. Because
We're both
I tried to
single.
find you on Facebook.